Yes, us. Welcome to the Kefi Life Podcast. My name is Kiki Vale, and I'll be your guide to creating a life of Ola Kala, all is well. Together, we'll get back to the basics, and we'll explore fresh new ways to flourish in mind, body, and soul the Greek way. You can look forward to interviews, stories, essential self-care strategies, recipes, and actionable takeaway Ola Kala moments. This is going to be so much fun. Let's get going. Πάμε! Our Lexi for this week is Chórta, or greens. The value of greens in your diet is insurmountable. If good health is your aim and nutrition is the vehicle for that goal, you must incorporate Chórta or greens to your daily diet. In Greece and most Greek households, like mine, greens we eat and love are dandelion leaves, or exact name Chórta, which by the way pair very well with Kefi Life extra virgin olive oil, salt, and pepper. For a universal definition of Chórta or greens, this can mean broccoli, all sorts of lettuce, sunflower sprouts, and veggies that are green. Do your mind and body a favor and eat greens, or Chórta.
This is Kira Moran, president of Kingdom Farms and proud sponsor of Kefi Life. Kingdom Farms provides organic meats, poultry, and fish throughout the USA. Kingdom Farms has been blessed for 52 years with providing the highest quality foods to all our customers. Please contact Kingdom Farms for your culinary needs at www.kingdomfarms.com.
Love your food, love yourself with the healing powers of Kefi Life extra virgin olive oil. Cold extraction, Kalamata olives from the Peloponnese, Greece, this liquid gold provides nutrition to your salads, veggies, dips, proteins, and yes, even your skin. Kefi Life extra virgin olive oil is an anti-aging wonder food that tastes good, feels sensational, and it has a profound way to express who you are, a person of vibrance, longevity, and well-being. I invite you to experience this food that I call a gift from the earth. Kefi Life extra virgin olive oil. Visit us now, kefilife.shop, and get your yummy bottle of healthy elixir, the best olive oil from our growers in Greece, to your personal home for your personal wellness. Visit kefilife.shop for Kefi Life extra virgin olive oil. That's kefilife.shop. Hi, it's Kiki Kefi bringing you the Kefi Life podcast live on location from a farmer's market. Man, do I love these. Why? You get outside, you breathe in some fresh air, you meet some really super cool people who have a mission to bring you local food at its premium. They're very passionate about it. Everybody that I've met today at the Hinsdale Farmer's Market is very passionate about what they're doing. I'm standing in front of Cait, and she is the owner of Spira Farms, and she grows microgreens. Cait, how are you?
I am doing great today, Kiki. Nice to get to talk to you.
Oh my God, it's great to talk to you, and I was so excited to try your broccoli, and you told me all about it. But before we get into that, what is a microgreen and how is it different from something you buy at the grocery store?
Okay, yeah, so a microgreen is basically cutting a plant at 10 days of growth. So typically, you go to the grocery store and you buy broccoli. Well, it's a full head of big bushy broccoli. A microgreen broccoli is just a little stem, a couple leaves, and then there's a whole bunch of it in a package.
Okay, so how do you grow this microgreen? Like, for example, when I came to your booth, you were telling me I asked you about the broccoli, and you suggested that this broccoli that is grown microgreen way has more nutrients. Give me a little bit of an understanding about that.
So because we're cutting the microgreen at 10 days of growth, basically what has happened is it hasn't invested all of its nutrients into like the root system or the stem to grow that big bushy head of broccoli that you're familiar with. So when you cut it at 10 days, you're harvesting it at the peak nutritional value of the plant. So we like to say microgreens for that reason are up to 40 times more nutritious than the regular plant.
Reason enough for me to eat it. And as a matter of fact, I purchased quite a bit from you. I purchased the spicy radish, the kale. There was another one that you said is a base.
Sunflower.
Sunflower. So how does it work do you call it stacking these greens, or when you make a salad, you told me?
Yeah, so I use the word stacking. I have never heard anybody else call it that. That's just what I say. Because when I build a microgreen salad, like a full salad out of microgreens, I call it the microgreen stack. So I think about it from the base up. And so from the base up, I like to start with sunflower. That's a nice big plant. It's got big leaves. It's crunchy. It's got a nutty flavor, and that's a good base. This also has that earthy kind of taste of a lettuce. And then from there, I like to add in broccoli, because that's just that's your powerhouse right there. That's going to get you the best nutrition possible. And then I like to add in something smaller. So, you're familiar with regular arugula. Well, I grow micro arugula, and that's going to give you a nice punch of that peppery arugula flavor. So I like to have 3 microgreens at minimum in my salads. And I also throw in, some peppers or carrots, shredded carrots, a little bit of Parmesan, something like that on top of it as well. But yeah, I call it my salad stack.
I love it. And you know what else I love is getting creative with salads, because I think salads are so good for you. They can have your own personal stamp on them. Last night I was at a barbecue. I took a salad and I just threw in a bunch of ingredients, and my niece just emailed me and she's like, how did you make that salad? It's pretty much using your creative genius to create what you like with the flavors, but also adding nutritional value. Cait, talk to me about the broccoli and its nutritional value with preventing or suppressing the chance of cancer.
Yeah, so there's been a ton of research done on micro broccoli in particular, and one of the reasons that we actually started growing micro broccoli was because of the kind of anti-cancerous properties. There's a compound in broccoli called sulforaphane. I think that's how you say it. I'm pretty sure. And so there's been a ton of research done, because that's an anti-inflammatory compound. And there's been some research done that would suggest that it helps slow the growth of cancers. I actually did a study, I cannot pull the name of it, but they studied people who either have prostate or breast cancer. And they had 2 groups, and one group did not eat micro broccoli in particular, and one group did. And so then they retested, and the growth was slowed as opposed to the other group.
What's fantastic about this conversation is that there are ways to nourish ourselves and also keep ourselves healthy.
Yes, definitely. And I was a person who did not really like to eat a ton of vegetables growing up. Even I played sports, and they're like, you got to eat your fruits and vegetables, stay healthy. And then I'm now encroaching 30. I'm like, I need to find a way to get nutrients, and I don't want to eat steamed broccoli every single day. So we came up with a way to basically have a salad every single day. And that was the origin of our business, is we just wanted to have a nice healthy salad every single day of the week.
That is so cool. Cait, there's an expression, I forget who said it, maybe Mark Twain. He said, out of necessity comes the mother of invention. And I've always been one of those types to get super creative when I need something. And as a matter of fact, when I came to your booth, I purchased probably 5 different types of microgreens.
Yes, you did. Yes. I think I tried to put together a couple different salad stacks for you.
Excellent. And what's terrific about this also, from the Kefi Life lifestyle point of view, is that you can add Kefi Life extra virgin olive oil to it. That is what I sell.
Yes.
And I actually bring that over from Kalamata, Greece. It is from the Koroneki olive. It's cold extraction, absolutely delicious. You don't need a lot of oil because you don't want to take away the flavor of the lettuce. Cait, you mentioned to me also that you're in business with your husband and that you guys love research. Give us a little glimpse of that.
Yeah, so my husband and I both come from he definitely has an academic background. I have an academic background. We both worked in tech, so we're puzzle solvers. We love working through problems. And so when we started researching broccoli, there's you can just look up anything on the internet, right? And someone's got an answer for a question for you, right or wrong. And so one thing, when people started asking us kind of harder hitting questions about why would I want to put this in my body? Why is this better for me? My husband, he hit the books literally and started researching. And so having an academic background in what we're selling is super important to us, because we don't just want to make an erroneous claim. We want to make sure that we are informing people to the best of our ability to make the right choices for them.
And it really helps people that care about what they're putting into their body to have that person who considers himself or is an expert through their research. And being that you and your husband have academia background, that's outstanding. What is your husband's name?
My husband's name is Cait Borek.
And so you're Chris and Cait Borek.
Yes.
Of Spira Farms.
Of Spira Farms.
Folks, you got to check out this website.
We can be found at www.spira.farm.
Okay, and the background noise, folks, I'm on location at a farmer's market, and people are closing down now. That's why you hear all these cars and clanking and all that. But we're wrapping up here now. As far as micro greens, do you eat them every day?
I do, yes.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
When I eat breakfast, when I eat breakfast, I'm getting the protein from my eggs and throwing a little bit of broccoli on top just to get that little extra hit of nutrition.
Terrific. Yeah. Well, I practice different forms of weight loss, the Mediterranean diet, Weight Watchers, etc. There's a car, he's taken off. And that's okay. And what I found to be beneficial, not only nutritionally, but also mentally, is to add a vegetable to my breakfast or lunch.
Yes, I completely agree.
People always think it's just dinner. That's not true.
No, you definitely, I've started adding sunflower to my yogurts. Okay, why not? Just get something. It's a vegetable, right?
So you and your husband came up with this business out of necessity. Somebody in your family was sick?
Yes, we got some cancer diagnosis in the family, which they tell you when you get that diagnosis, stay optimistic, keep a positive outlook to the best of your ability, and keep eating well, eat nutritiously, focus on the nutrition, because, medicine, we'll do what we can with that, but you have to take care of your body as well. And so that's when we really just started looking at what we're actually putting in our body. Is this actually good for us? What are we getting that's good for us? And then, the pandemic hit too. So then you're like, okay, I need local foods, and that's really hard to do, especially in Illinois year round, right? So that's the best part about microgreens, local food grown year round.
And for more information, you can check out www.spirafarms.com.
Spira.farm.
Thank God you're here, Kate.
Yeah.
I almost screwed that up.
It's okay.
And there's more info there. But if there's one thing you've learned, you and your husband, because didn't you say that you quit your job to take this business full on?
Yes, I did. I left my job at the end of March and started here at Spira Farms full time on April 2nd. And that was one of the scariest things I've ever done, but one of the most rewarding, because now, I may be working longer hours, but I'm definitely happier. I'm surrounded by plants every single day. No complaints there. And it's been really rewarding and awesome to get to watch my business grow from literally 600 square feet where we started to over 2,000 now.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And you mentioned plants, and they are life-giving.
Yes.
They are life-giving in so many ways, not only to look at them, but green is a grounding color. They fuel you with nutrition. Wow, good for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Outstanding. So, Kate, in conclusion, what would you say is a couple of the top reasons for someone to explore and purchase and use microgreens?
Yeah, for sure. Well, food, I think food should be easy. Microgreens taste great, they're simple, and they have a great nutritional value for you.
And then I always ask all my special guests this question, and the question is, and you answer it, in my life I've learned that.
My life, I've learned that you really only have to be brave once, the rest kind of takes care of itself.
That was awesome! Have a terrific day, and I just can't wait. I got to get more microgreens. Let's say I can't make it to the farmer's market. Where will I buy these?
So you can find us in actually quite a few grocery stores. We're in Casey Foods in Naperville, Illinois, Kramer Foods in Hinsdale, Illinois, Angelo Caputo's in Naperville, Angelo Caputo's in Orland Park, Peter Ruby in Plainfield, and then we also have a subscription service. We'll deliver right to your door.
Fantastic. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Stay right there. Up next, your weekly takeaway to keep it all as well. Hola Kala.
This Hola Kala moment brought to you by the law offices of Liston and Centillus. Ranked number 1 by the leading lawyers network since 2010, taking care of all your real estate needs.
I believe that when most people think of a salad, they think the ingredients include lettuce, tomatoes, cucumber, carrot, and maybe radish with a simple dressing. Okay, that's fine, but if you want to get interesting with the salad and add tremendous nutritional value, then get creative. Put hesitation to the side and start adding nutritive ingredients that you love. Today, my salad, for example, consisted of cilantro, broccoli, sunflower, romaine lettuce, sesame seeds, red pepper, olives, feta cheese, and grilled chicken. I lovingly dressed it with Kefi Life extra virgin olive oil, balsamic vinegar, salt and pepper, and I enjoyed every single bite. Yum. Be hola kala, all is well when you eat the food you love and love the food you eat.
Kiki Vale is the founder of Kefi Life. She is passionate about whole person wellness and living a fulfilled life. Her Kefi Life podcast is created to simply and naturally help you harmonize the mind, body, and soul the Greek way. Visit KefiLife.com, at KefiLife365 on Instagram, and check out Kiki Vale on LinkedIn and on Twitter. Join us again next time for more positive energy and inspiration on Kefi Life.